It's ingrained in the very essence of our nation's heartbeat. It's the drums. It's the cowbells. It's the horns. It's the dance. It's Junkanoo. The Ministry of Tourism and Aviation is continuing its efforts to keep us all safe while keeping our cultural heritage alive. It's a girl, Wendi, Ms. What you know about it?
Yo, it's Dyson night, and this evening we're getting ready to paint the town Junkanoo at the second virtual Junkanoo Summer Festival. We hope you're ready because Junkanoo Summer Festival starts now!
Junkanoo Summer Festival. Junkanoo Summer Festival. This is Junkanoo. Junkanoo Summer Festival. This is Junkanoo. We loving it all summer. We doing it all summer. We rocking it all summer. This is Junkanoo Summer Festival.
So for the next 2 Saturdays, our culture will come alive as Bahamian pioneers showcase all things Bahamian. We have mixologists. We have mouth-watering cocktails, straw braiders teaching us sophisticated traditional straw plaiting techniques, and chefs serving flavorful dishes that may just cause you to eat your screams.
I ate a lot last time, and this time I came prepared to eat some more, but you still forget the music.
The music?
You still forget the music. Lots and lots of good down-home Bahamian music. I can't wait. Wendi, get ready to jump. Get ready to move, groove to the vibrant sounds of Bahamian music with Ivan Prosper and the Jukebox Band.
I know that someday you will want me to want you. When I'm in love with somebody new, and you expect me to be true. Ah, yeah. Give it to me now. I remember, yes, I remember the place where I was born, where things were peaceful, remote and blissful, where people were for spoken word. I remember, yes, I remember when fun was playing in the yard. What happened to those days, those good old happy days? You used to bring them back. It's time to bridge the gap. Everything will be alright if we stop the fight. Let's stop and turn this thing around, around and around and around and around and around. Hey, bring back the good old days, let the children laugh and play. Teach them how to stay in school, live by the golden rule. Oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh. Oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh. I still remember, do you remember when all your neighbors were your friends? Didn't need to lock your door when you went down to the store. You could walk from end to end. I remember, yes, I remember when fun was playing in the yard. What happened to those days, those good old happy days? We need to bring them back. It's time to bridge the gap. Everything will be alright if we stop the fight. Let's stop and turn this thing around, around and around and around and around and around and around and around. Hey, bring back the good old days, let the children laugh and play. Oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh. Teach them how to stay in school, live by the golden rule. Oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, oh. Music. Give it to me now. Woo. Give it to me now. Give it, give it, give it, give it.
So this part of our show is all about straw plaiting. You know, I remember my Grammy teaching me how to plait straw
I remember that too.
in Big Pond. Straw plaiting has been a Bahamian tradition for decades. The Ministry of Tourism believes in passing on the knowledge of straw plaiting techniques to all generations to keep this part of our Bahamian heritage alive. And that's why we have a special guest to help us carry on this integral part of who we are as Bahamians.
I'm going to begin this plait to show you how it is started from beginning to end. This is the top that we have to go in the bush and get a knife and cut and harvest. Then we put it into the strings, all different sizes. And now this is 8 string, and I am going to begin a 15 string. So I take 1 string, I put it across. Now I'm beginning this plait, which is a 15 string. And this is how you begin every plait that you plait with, no matter what color, size, signs, it all begin like this. After you begin your plait and you get it started the way it is now, then you will be on joining string as you plait along, because you can't get the plait without joining strings. So therefore, these are short. So what I have to do now is join string. As I plait along, you just keep on adding. All of this fancy work that you see here is designed from different plaiting. Where we have the black, we have the brown, and we have the plain. And we plait everything like this, the hats, everything, to do this kind of work. And it is sold throughout the Bahamas, Caribbean, and the world. And after you finish plaiting this, you have to clean it up with a knife or scissors. Then you roll them into rolls, and then you put them aside until you're ready to plait, or the persons on the island who plait ready for sale, and they will send them to the market. And this is how you do all of the plait that you see, all the bags. And this straw is found on every island of the Bahamas. You can find the same straw, silver top, one of the strongest straw that we have to do this type of work. As we go into different designs with the plait, we would get the leaf, or the green leaf, and make a fire, and we'll hold the green leaf over the fire and singe it so that it can, then we put it out to dry, and when it is dry, we peel it in half, and then we do what we call peel string. And then you take that and you will make all different designs or any sizes of plait. It can be big or small, any one that you want, you can make it out of that to make different things. And with the black, we have to get the green top and hold the green top over the line, not the whole one. You get it pieces like this, plugs, and you hold them over an oil lamp until they become black. And once they become black, then you have enough to plait. Then you begin to plait, and you will plait any different designs you want out of the black, and that is how you get the black in the plait. Nowadays, some people use dye, but I prefer blacking it on the lamp. It lasts longer and it looks better. This is what I did right now. And once you plait this, and you clean it, you could just stretch it. See, watch this. See? Just do that. And you bring everything into place. And then you roll it up. So this is what I done for right now.
Now it's competition time again, and this time we're talking about kings. Let's look at your favorite Junkanoo King costumes.
And to vote for your favorite Junkanoo costume, visit Bahamas.com.
Next, in the Junkanoo King costume competition, here is Hanna. vote for your favorite Junkanoo King costume at Bahamas.com.
Now, I hope you guys are enjoying this year's Junkanoo Summer Festival. There is so much more to see, so you better stay tuned. We coming right back.
Most of our festivals have four things in common. Goat skin drum,
Yes,
some kind of bell or rattle.
I love it.
You decorate yourself fully for your festival, and when you cover your face, it symbolizes the presence of the ancestors.
Ooh.
And so our the bumps are starting
You
to
get
come.
it!
And so our ancestors, leaves, feathers, shells, seaweed, anything indigenous, they decorated themselves.
This is Junkanoo Summer Festival.
I don't know of any Bahamian who doesn't enjoy a good home-cooked meal, especially if it's our favorite Bahamian delicacy.
What's your favorite Bahamian dish?
Probably my grandmother's pani cake.
Pani cake. That's Cat Island.
Cat
I know
Island,
that's Cat Island.
all the way. Keep you smiling and feeling great. That's why, listen, we brought our very own chef to studio to show us how we can make a down-home favorite. This is a recipe you do not want to miss.
Hi there, welcome to Junkanoo Summer Festival. My name is Mannie Romain, the proprietor of Mannie's Takeaway, where we're known for our tender conch and our succulent cracked chicken. So today I'll be making a cracked conch ball as well as a cracked chicken ball with a mango habanero sauce and a barbecue habanero sauce. It's pretty simple and a very easy recipe, so let's get started. First thing you're gonna need is a cup of flour, a tablespoon of red bell pepper, a tablespoon of green bell pepper, a tablespoon of red onion, half teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of baking powder, then we're going to whisk them together. I'm going to add a dash of thyme, freshly ground thyme. Then whisk it together again. We're gonna add 2 eggs to each. And instead of using the whisk, I'm gonna use a spoon. So we're making cracked conch balls as well as cracked chicken balls. So I have here some cracked chicken. So I'm just going to add it to one of the bowls. And stir it together. Then I'm going to add the cracked chicken to the other bowl. The cracked tongue, sorry, to the other bowl. And mix that together. I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of water to each. Like I said, this recipe is pretty simple and very quick. There you have it. Our first mixture is done. And the second one is done also. After that, we're going to add it to the panko, breadcrumbs, you can get about 20 from each of these bowls. You're gonna drop it right into the panko. This is where you're going to get your hands dirty. You have to make sure that the balls are fully covered in the panko breadcrumb. They don't have to be the same size. Once the panko is incorporated all over the ball. So we're gonna do 6 of each, 6 of the cracked chicken and 6 of the count. To accompany the cracked chicken, we're gonna do a mango habanero, barbecue mango habanero sauce. And to accompany the cracked tongue, we're gonna do a mango habanero sauce. This is a quick and easy recipe for those leftover count snack also. And make sure the panko incorporates all over. While I'm doing this, the fryer is set at 325 degrees. We don't want it too hot because we don't want it to burn the ball before they're actually done. So now we're going to let them cook for about 3 minutes or until they're nice and golden brown. So now they've been cooking for about 3 minutes. And now they're nice and golden brown. Now we're going to make a mango habanero sauce to accompany them, which is pretty simple as well. We're going to use about 2 cups of mangoes. A cup of red and green bell peppers. A cup of green onions, two garlic cloves, and a habanero pepper, or what we'll call gold pepper. We're going to add some water to it. As well as some dry rosemary leaves. And some fresh thyme. We're going to add some honey. There you have it. I'm gonna blend that together. Our mango habanero sauce. So here we have our cracked conch balls accompanied with the mango habanero sauce. And over here we have our cracked chicken balls as well as the barbecue mango habanero sauce along with some switcher. Thank you all for watching. My name is Mannie Romain. You can find my page on Facebook, Mannie's, or Instagram. And it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Welcome, my name is Ansel Miller, and welcome to the virtual Junkanoo Summer Festival. I'm the mixologist at the Dune restaurant. Today we're going to start with a twist on a margarita using some very indigenous recipe from the Bahamians itself. We're going to do a twist on it. Our first item we're going to use is the star fruit. If you're not familiar with it, it looks like this. Now what we're going to do first in order to extract the flavor out of this is we're going to take this fruit, we're going to cut it, now that we've cut the whole fruit in there, we're going to take a muller and we're going to gently mull it to get all of the oils and all the juices out of it to give you the unique flavor that it has. Now, margarita cannot be a margarita without some zest, some lemon zest or lime zest. What makes this cocktail a little different from your traditional margarita that it comprises of both lemon and lime, and also the star fruit, which has a little bit of citrus flavor as well. So we're gonna go just about 5 mils on the lime. Nice and fresh, as you can see, freshly squeezed. And then we're going to go 5 mils on the lemon. Now, like every other margarita that we have, it's going to have comprised of some sweetened element to give it a nice sweet flavor. So instead of just using your traditional simple syrup or margarita mix, here we have a nice syrup that was manufactured by Mixology himself. Has fresh lime juice, sugar cane, along with star fruit itself to give it that extra potent. Then of course you're gonna have your tequila. We're gonna go a little heavy on the tequila, you know. Now that we have the spirit in there, I told you that we're gonna make a lot of native ingredients in here. I also have a little bit of fever grass liqueur. Now, in order to make this, you have to have fresh fever grass, some lime juice, some citrus, and then you have to ferment it until it gains strength and becomes a liqueur. And it takes a little process to do. I would say anywhere from 8 to 6 weeks to about 2 to 3 months, depending on how long you want to, how potent you want to get it to be. So we're going to go also with this, and we're going to go very light on it. We're just going to go 5 mils on it. Now that we have all the ingredients in there, you have to give this cocktail a great Junkanoo shake. You want to put some back into it, shake it like you're shaking a good cowbell, you know, wake up the flavors, wake up it, make it nice, refreshing, and tasty. So now we're going to add the ice to the ingredient. Want to lock the shaker to make sure it's firmly with no leaks. So when you give it a shake, you're all ready for the cocktail. Give it a slight hit, just to loosen it up. And now we're ready. I forgot to mention that this drink is also going to be layered. Usually you have Contro or triple sec, that goes in a margarita. But for the sake of aesthetics and making it look beautiful, we're gonna add a little blue Curaçao to it, just so that you can have a contrast in color here. Always good to have a fine strain to keep all sediments out when making this cocktail. As you can see, the nice frost coming in there. That means the cocktail is good and cold and ready. I'm gonna give it a little tap. Now, for those who are beginners at layering a cocktail, it's always good to have a cocktail spoon. You want to place the cocktail spoon dead center in the middle of the martini glass. Give it a little twirl, know that it's ready. We're going to add our blue Curaçao, or blue Curacao, most people would say. And now we're going to slowly pour it over the bar spoon. So you have a layer, and you're going to see as it changes color. Voila, there you go. Nice and beautiful, reminds you of a nice costume coming down Bay Street. Now, we're gonna put a nice garnish on here. Seeing that we're using the star fruit, it only makes sense that you incorporate it in the garnish of the drink as well. So we're gonna put it right on the edge there. Give it a nice, beautiful look, as you can see. And then, just for a little zest, we're gonna add a little lemon twist to it as well, just to make it uniform. Now my twist, I do a little differently. I give it a nice cut with a line in the middle, as you can see. So when you fold it and you bend it and you give it a stretch, it can actually sit right on the glass. And there you go. This is our first cocktail, a twist on a margarita. Have you ever seen a margarita this beautiful? All right, for this next cocktail, we're gonna do a twist on a very classic cocktail that consists of cognac. In the Bahamas, we like to drink a lot of Hennessy. So I see it only fit that we do something with the Hennessy, but a little Caribbean twist on it. So as you know, tamarind is a very popular native fruit down there in the Bahamas. So we're gonna incorporate tamarind into the recipe of this drink. And the thing is about it is it has a tart flavor. So when you put the Hennessy with it, it's actually gonna break it down and smoothen the drink out. You're gonna have some citrus incorporated with it as well, fresh lemon juice. We're still gonna use a sweetener, but we're gonna stick with the fiber grass syrup just to give it that native taste as well. And of course, you can't do it without yours truly, Mr. Hennessy himself. So what we're gonna do now to get it started, like I say, the first thing we're gonna do before we add any spirits is you always add your citrus, your sweetener, and any product that you can discard easily, just in case there's an error made at any time while crafting these drinks. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna give the lemon a nice slice here. We're gonna go a little heavier on the measurements with the lemon on this particular cocktail, just because Hennessy is such a potent, grape distilled beverage that you really wanna make sure that it breaks down very properly. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take some fresh lemon juice, gonna squeeze it there, and we're gonna go at least 5 mils on this as well. Now that we have that in there, we're gonna add a little sweetener to it. We don't want this cocktail too sweet because of course you wanna be able to taste the Hennessy and enjoy the richness of it as well. But at the same time, you wanna make it easy on the palate. So, we're just gonna go about, I would say, 1/2 ml or half an ounce, I should say. Now, we're gonna add the major ingredient, which is the cognac, the Hennessy cognac. We're gonna go 2 floor ounces on it. This is the drink that you get after Junkanoo, definitely. So we're now gonna add our ice cubes to it. You're just gonna add enough ice cubes to the cocktail so you can give it a nice chill. Like I say, you're gonna have to give it a nice Junkanoo shake in order to get a nice frosty, flavorful drink. Once you got a little frost on the outside of the martini shaker, you know that it's ready. Want to give it a nice little tap, and then it comes right off, and now you're ready to pour. Martini glass. This drink won't require a fine strain because it only incorporates a little bit of citrus in there and a little bit of sweetener. You want to make sure it has a nice foamy head to the top. That way you know that it's well shaken and it's ready for consumption. Some people require a little drop of bitters, but we're not going to use bitters just because, you know, we want to get the natural taste of it before we get into applying bitters or any of those stuff to it. Simple garnish, just a lemon twist, similar to the lime twist. Nicely cut, line in the middle, give it a nice fold. Want to have a beautiful, lovely twist on there. Now, for the secret ingredient. Anybody ever heard about tamarind sauce before? Well, we're actually going to add a little bit of tamarind sauce to this drink. It's going to bring out the sauciness in it and make it nice and taste very great and all that good stuff. So you don't want to add too much to it because you don't want to make it over sweet. So you're just going to add a little bit on your bar spoon. You're going to put it right in there and lightly stir. Now you may see some little sediments in there at the beginning of the drink, but that's okay because as the Hennessy dissolves in it, it's going to completely disappear and it's going to marinate with the drink and it's going to become one. Now that we have added our tamarind sauce to the cocktail, we have a twist on your tamarind sidecar. Please do enjoy. My name is Ansel Miller. You can catch me on Instagram at AnselMiller1, Ocean Swells Entertainment, or at the Dune Bar at Four Seasons Ocean Club. Have a wonderful, great summer. Thank you.
Up next, please welcome back Veronica Bishop featuring Ivan Prosper and Jukebox Band along with fire dancing.
This goes out to all you fellas. You're working, you ain't giving your children nothing to eat. Come on, your bank book's full. Help them. I met a friend the other day. She said, Ronnie, I am going my way. We met up at the food store. Then she started to tell me more. She said, I have food to buy, my bills to pay. This man won't help me in any way. Man, I just don't know what to say. So I get down on my knees and pray. 'Cause he come here with the hands swinging. He come here with the arms fold. He come here with the hands swinging. He come here empty hand. Look here. I'm for this guy tonight. Yeah. just come here all the time, sit in my house and watch TV, but he never have a dollar from me. Friday come, I waiting on him to bring something for his children. 7 o'clock, I answer my door. He got a nerve to ask me what I call him for. What? He come here with the hands swinging. He come here with the arms full. He come here with the hands swinging. He come here empty and look at you. Through the week, everything is fine. He just come here all the time, sit in my house and watch TV, but he never have a dollar from me. Friday come, I waiting on him to bring something for his children. 7 o'clock, I answer my door. He got a nerve to ask me what I call him for. Hey! He come here with the hands swinging. He come here with the arms full. He come here with the hands swinging. He come here empty hand. He come here with the hands swinging. He come here with the arms full. He come here with the hands swinging. He come here empty hand. One more time. Eat my food, drink my rum. I tired of this. Man, I done so. Don't come here with your hands swinging. Don't come here with your arms full. Don't come here with your hands swinging. Don't come here empty hand. Don't come here with your hands swinging. Don't come here with your arms full. Don't come here with your hands swinging. Don't come here empty hand. Don't come here with your hands swinging. Don't come here with your arms full. Don't come here with your hands swinging. Don't come here empty hand. Yeah, man.
You need to go deep in the bush, I say. You got to go. You need to go deep in the bush, I tell you. Tell me now how you feeling. Well, let me be your bush doctor. Got pressure, I got that healing. Let me your bush doctor. The bush woman is what they call me. Come to me if you need a cure. You're gonna get your high fever, boy. I got what you're looking for. Something to relieve the pressure, something to relieve the pain. This bush, it got plenty power, cause the blind man to see again. Come and get you some of this. You know you need this.
annual Junkanoo Summer Festival continues next Saturday right here on Tourism Today at 7 p.m. See y'all next Saturday, Bahamas.